one hand, I had to go to the other hand to put the other 12. And yes, they were youth football championship rings. So basically, want to make sure everybody knows that he's got 28 championship rings. And blast it all over social media to make sure everybody sees it, knows that how great of a coach he is. Your kid should come play for me because I got 28 championship rings. I can only get 16 on my one hand. Only one hand. I can only get 16. I had to put the other 12 on this hand. Just saw it, but a couple days ago. But yet that same person, 2 or 3 weeks prior, will post a message talking about how it's all about the youth. It's about the kids. You took that L from us, but that's all right. It's about the kids. Well, if it's so much about the kids, then why is it that you had to post to make sure everybody saw you had 28 championship rings? Really? Really? Yeah, let me, and I'm going to single this one guy out. I'm going to single this one guy out because I know him. He knows me. We've talked on several occasions. And I'm going to tell you, this guy, and some of y'all may know who's in here now watching on Facebook Live or listening here on NYSR. You may know who he is. Colombo Hackett, the North Houston Panthers. Colombo Hackett from the North Houston Panthers. You'll see him all over social media. Mind you, you see him on social media, but you see him in a very calm sense on social media. Never have I ever seen Colombo Hackett talk up about how many championships he has. Talk about how great a coach he is. I've never heard him do that. What I have seen him do is highlight his kids. Talk about his team. Talk about how great kids that he's got on his teams. How they listen to instruction, how they're great, how they're winning games, how they're winning games. I've never seen him flash championship rings, championship trophies. Sure, when he wins them, he takes a picture, he posts it on there. I would too. But I've never seen him line up all these trophies, all these rings, and flash his bling going, look at me. Look at what I do. Look why your kid should come play for me. No, what he does is he teaches these kids the game of football. And he teaches to them right. I have never heard of a North Houston Panthers team coached by Colombo Hackett that they've had kids act a fool. I've never seen him have a reaction on a football field, and I've seen him on the football field a number of times. I've never seen him overreact over anything. I've never seen him jaw at another coach. He smiles. He stays true to himself. He is the example for those kids. And that's why they follow him. Coaches want rings. I don't know what to tell you. Like I said, I have never, ever, ever, never, ever heard of a youth football coach that was being considered or has been hired straight from coaching youth football to coach a D1, hell, even a junior college football program. Never seen a youth football coach get hired in the NFL as a coach of any kind. Of any kind. My man Brett Cooper dropping bombs in the chat box right now on Facebook Live. Welcome, Brett. So now the second part of, I guess you could call it my rant, and it still kind of goes back to what we're talking about, the adults not acting right, getting in fights on the football field, on baseball, basketball, whatever. Just these coaches that can't seem to control their emotions and showing the kids exactly how not to act. Because now I want to talk about the people that are in the stands or on the sidelines. And first thing they do when that situation starts is whip out their phone and start video recording it, because that to me is also part of the problem. I think we're sensationalizing these events too much. It's being sensationalized. And what makes it worse is I never hear on the end of that camera, on the end of that phone, whoever's recording it, saying things like, I'm recording this for evidence. I can't believe this is happening. These coaches need this, blah, blah. They need to be thrown out, blah, blah, blah. I never hear that. No. What I hear is, damn, World Star. Damn, that boy got knocked out. Damn, my homie getting it done. That's what you do in the hood. That's what you do. I see you, boy. I see you laying the lick, boy. That's what you hear. That's what you hear. And as far as I'm concerned, you're just as big of the problem. Because if you think that is okay to film and give your commentary about how great of a fight it was, if that's what you think is worthy of posting all over social media, so to make sure that everybody knows you got all the action, you're part of the problem. You're part of the problem by sensationalizing these ridiculous, filthy, disgusting acts. It's not great. It's not great video. I don't know about you, but as a parent, if I'm sitting on the sidelines, I'm sitting in the stands, and I see the adult who is coaching and is supposed to be mentoring my child get into a knockdown, drag out fight in the middle of the football field, my first reaction is not to pull out my phone and start recording a video and start yelling World Star. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But unfortunately, it's what we've become as a society. We all want the live action. They're Eam. I think it's Eam. You make a great point. Anyone can identify a problem. It's harder to find a solution. Yeah, I agree. I do agree. What is the solution to this? I don't know. Um, Sometimes when I do come up with a solution, people don't like it. I already said a solution for the fighting on the field. I'm sorry, if you're an adult volunteer, you get in a fight in my league, you're done. You're absolutely done. You'll never coach in my league again. Stopping people from videotaping this stuff, I don't know what you can do about that. I really don't. I really don't. Other than doing what I'm doing right now, trying to appeal to your humanity and your sensibility to let you know that it's not right. It's not good. What are you doing? Why are you sensationalizing something that is a sad situation? Why? Why are we doing it? You know, and let me put this in context for you. During the height of the Gulf War, during the height of the Gulf War, okay, let's talk about sensational filming here. So it's okay for us to sensationalize this kind of crap. And that's exactly what it is. Crap. Coaches fighting, acting a fool, acting exactly how we don't want our kids to act, but yet those mentors, those kids that are following that coach are seeing this happen. But yet it's okay, but it wasn't okay for these films that were coming out of these soldiers, these Americans that were being beheaded during the height of the Gulf War. And yeah, they're two different extremes. I get that. But at the same time, it's the same thing. Why would we want to sensationalize this? We need, as adults, again, we need to do better. We have got to do better. There is no reason to whip out your cell phone and start recording this unless you're planning on turning it over to a league to say, okay, hey, this fight occurred during this game. It was absolutely disgusting. Here's the film on it. I recorded it so you can see who was involved. But instead, we get World Star laughing, giggling, enjoying the fight like you're watching Mayweather and McGregor. Although I got to admit, half these fights on the football field are much better than what Mayweather and McGregor were ever. It's got to stop. It has to stop somewhere. And as somebody said earlier, it has to be said. You're right. It has to be said because I don't think people are quite looking at it the right way. They think, yeah, man, I got this. I get it live on Facebook. Yeah, you got it live, all right. Of course, if you're with that organization, if you're a parent of that organization, please tell me that you're proud of what you just filmed. Now, tell me that you're proud of what you just posted on social media so the entire world can see that they definitely don't want to play for that team. That's when you start hearing they just straight hood. They just a bunch of thugs. And then you're going to get upset because people are calling you a bunch of thugs. But what did you just show them? What did you just show them? What did you post on social media to make sure that everybody got to see it? Think about that. Think about what you just did. Yeah, you got the fight of the century. Man, I'm going to post it on Facebook. I'm going to put it on Instagram. I'm going to put it on Snapchat. I'm going to put it on this. I'm going to put it on that. I'm going to get rich on YouTube.